Today we got Mr. Prasanna Krishnamurthy from India. He is in UK now as a student. He is a robotic engineer, and he have done a lot of things in different areas, like worked in Samsung earlier. Now he's working in UK, and he's studying as well at the same time. So, Mr. Prasanna, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You?
I'm well. Thank you very much. It's nice to have you today. And of course, you are going to share your story with our viewers. And I think it's going to be a very nice experience for myself, yourself, and our viewers as well. So
Yes, it will be.
I'm hoping that you are ready to share a lot of stories, your experience with our viewers who want to come to UK or who are already in the UK. So, could you please start introducing yourself? What have you done? What are you doing right now?
Yeah, this is Prasanna Krishnamurthy, and I'm from south part of India, from Tamil Nadu. I did my bachelor's in electronics and communication engineering. After that, I worked as in manufacturing side in Taiwan Surface Mount as a line leader. After some times, I moved from that position to robotic engineering, and I gained some experience. During COVID, I got some idea to work in the field of logistics and supply chain, like importing and export. So suddenly I got an idea, like I need to start a business to get a better move on. So since I have lots of confusion on my mind, and finally I have decided to move UK to do my masters to be a better person to start a business in future.
Okay. So, how did you decided that you need to go to UK? Why did you thought about Australia, Canada, or any other countries as well?
Yeah, actually I have tried I have created a three different charts, like America, Australia, and UK. In first thing, America, the cost wise it's bit high. From the starting graduation fee itself, it's starting from 60 lakhs per year. So it will be very tough to manage. If I get the loan of 60 lakhs, means it is very difficult to repay that much amount. So, and then Australia, they generally give 2 years masters. So per year fees it comes around 16 to 17 lakhs, and if I plan to do it 2 years, means it will touch around 40 lakhs. And as we know, it's very difficult to survey in Australia compared to UK. The room rent, travel expenses are a bit high when it compared to UK. And in UK as well, we get 1 year master, so it will be an added advantage to complete a course as soon as possible and start my work. So I have chosen UK as the best option when compared to UK, when compared to US and Australia.
Okay. So when you was comparing UK with US and Australia, did you do your own research or did you ask other people? Did you had any friends to advise you on that?
Yeah, I have some friends over Australia and US who gave me an advice, like if you are willing to start your job early, means you can choose UK, as it is, as I earlier mentioned, it is 1 year. And in Australia we do have good industries, but it's not best for supply chain and manufacturing. And in US we know they are, most of them they're doing outsource. So did an research, they mentioned like supply chain will be a good for UK, so you can choose UK. So I planned to choose UK as my first preference.
Okay. Now, so when you decided to go to UK, how did you start the process? Could you please tell us about that?
Yeah, actually, during COVID, I got an idea to start a business. But you know, in the field of robotic engineering, it's very hard to start a one business. It's quite expensive. If I need to start a startup, means it will cost around 1 crore to 2 crore. It's very high for my financial background. So in supply chain, I got an idea. During COVID time, I worked as a middleman to import from my company and export to another company. To be sure that I got pay from both the end. So I think it's a good idea. I'm not going to invest anything in my from my side. I'm just planning to transfer from one place to another place, and I'm just act as a middleman to connect the both, and I'm getting pay from the both, and it was nice on the time. And I did research on procurement also. So like procurement is like very comfortable area for me to work during that COVID time, and I decided to start a business like so and then I think so it will be perfect for me if I learn more on that. So I've decided to done masters in the field because when it comes to investment, to be frank, I can't able to invest huge amount on business considering my family background. So I need to stand on my own. So I've started like this, planned like this. So first I can gain some experience in industries and I can observe industry, everything I can observe from the industry, and then I can able to have a move on. So all of a sudden I can't able to go straightly to do like that
Yeah.
because I need to consider my family background also.
Yeah. You mentioned about your family background a couple of times. Would you like to share about the background?
Yeah, I'm from south part of India, from Tamil Nadu. In my family, me, my mom, and my brother. My mom is worked as tally accountant. Now she stopped working after me and my brother started working. So sudden, all of a sudden, she can't able to invest a huge amount on me. So I decided to do my masters in 2020, and I got and I placed in a good job. I saved and secured some amount in that 3 years, and then I planned to once my brother started his job, and I took a loan from his name because I can't able to took loan from my name as I'm going to do my masters. So I waited for him for full 3 years to complete his graduation.
So your brother helped you for the finances and all
Yeah,
that.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
he's working as a designer,
Yeah.
UI UX designer.
Okay, that's good. So you decided to come to UK. You started process applying to the universities. Uh, how many universities did you apply? And did you get the response from all the universities, or did you go to agent? What happened there?
Yeah, actually, before going to agent, I did research on some universities. Some part of universities I have discussed, and I tried to apply on those university. Some universities gave me late reply. Actually, I'm actually planning for a Jan intake. They send me an offer during November, so it's very difficult for me to start go to that university. And I have decided plan to choose 7 different universities, and I have mailed first applied to the University of Salford. Luckily, I got in 2 days. So I decided to go to Salford.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
So you applied yourself. You didn't go through any agent.
yeah, actually, I have chosen a university and I go to the agent.
After
After that,
choosing,
yeah. After I choose everything, and I just requested them to apply to those universities, and I didn't get any suggestion from their side, as I did the full research, because we need to decide which university provides which course for a best. We need to decide that.
okay, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, sometimes because what happened, agents decide on your behalf. They apply for you on your
Yeah,
behalf. Wherever
yes.
they're getting more commission, they just recommend that
Yeah,
university.
actually, first I went to one agent in my hometown. Actually, they're trying to push me in particular university for a particular course.
Yeah, yeah, because they're getting more commission from there. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why.
then I decide to not to go to agents to choose university and everything from myself.
Okay, but later on, you did go to agent for
Yeah,
your.
after deciding everything, after deciding the full structure, I just asked them to apply to those university. If I get from this any kind this one of these university, I'll choose one from that.
Yeah, that was. This is a very good idea, actually, Prasanna. Many of the students, they just go to agent, and whatever agent suggests, they just take that, nothing else. So
Yeah,
you have done some research yourself, which is very good thing, and then you decided about the university. That this is the particular university, and this is the particular course I want
course
to.
I want to sit.
Yeah, because that is going to help you for your future plans, and you
Yeah,
want to
yes. And
stick
we
with.
need to choose the area also accordingly because most of the area we don't have any industries and any backgrounds to learn well. I've searched that Manchester is a good area for supply chain, and they're providing some voluntary job as well for in warehouse and those kind of stuffs in India. So I have chosen Manchester as my place, and I got admission in Salford.
Okay, that's good. Now, when you went to agent later on, did agent charge you any fees?
No, it's completely free of charge.
Free of charge. Okay.
Yeah, from start to end, it's a free of charge. They mentioned actually, I'll get commission from your university side, so you did not to pay anything for me. They mentioned.
Okay. Would you like to mention which agent was it?
Yeah, Leap Scholar,
Oh, sorry?
Leap Scholar,
Eve Scholar. Okay.
Leap Scholar, and IDP. I consider both,
I
and when I
both.
got suggestion from the both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then who helped you? So which one helped you for?
Leap Scholar.
Okay. All right. So how was their process? Was it quick? Was it reliable? Or did you had any challenges with them?
No, actually, they are very good in the process. From the day one to end, they gave full updates regularly. They connected with the universities about my applications, what is going on, and they mentioned everything from their side. And it's smooth process for actually. Actually, I have planned everything well before that. My financial and everything I have planned from start to end. I have planned before applying universities because
Okay.
I know this is the thing going to happen.
Yeah.
So I have planned everything accordingly.
Okay. So which means that if you plan it well, the visa process or all the process can be really easy because
Yeah, yes.
planning is important. If you know
Yeah,
everything, you've done your research and everything.
yeah, because we have show money also, we need to show money in our account during the process of visa. We need to arrange everything before applying for the visa, and uh, we need to be good and study on that process, whole process. We need to be in a clear mind.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Good. Good. So how long does it take to get the visa? Like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or any time, other time duration?
Yeah, actually, I applied at the end of the December. I got in a week visa,
In a week.
luckily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
I got luckily in a week.
where did you?
Chennai. I have
Chennai.
applied in Chennai. Yeah, luckily I got in a week because uh, there is an flood in Chennai that time. 2 days visa office got closed. Before that day, actually I have applied. Next to 2 days, the visa office got closed. There is no application in Chennai. Luckily for those 2 days, and
Okay.
next week, luckily I got my visa in day four or day five, I guess. Day
But
five.
still, it is when it was flooding as well. 2 days wasted in flooding, but you still got within 1 week. So let's say within 3 days of 3 days at least.
Yeah, 3 days. Yeah,
Okay, which is very quick process. Yeah, very quick. Okay, so you got the visa. Now you started preparing for coming to UK. So what was when you got the visa? What was the expression of the family members or the friends that you are going now? This is because visa is the thing. When you actually came to know that okay, is it confirmed now? I'm going.
yeah.
Yeah. So what was their expression that time?
Yeah, everyone was so happy because I am the first one in my family background to move abroad. They were so happy, and I hope, and I got full confidence on me that okay, I am the person who is going to change my whole thing for my family, and I got confidence, full confidence, and I have actually planned everything well. I know because it took some time to be settled in UK because it's not like easy process and it's not a quick process to complete in a quick time. It's like giving a birth to baby. It took time, so we
Yeah.
need to be patient on the time. So I have arranged some stuffs for my family also because they need to maintain the financial stable till the time when which I need to send the money. So I have arranged and pre-planned everything well.
Okay. Yeah. So
So
you are suggesting in a way that the planning is really important. Research is really important when somebody
yeah,
is coming to the UK. So they have to plan well how the finances will be. So what type of planning you did in India that you are going to UK? How many hours you are going to work? How much you will earn? How will you pay the fees and all that things?
yeah. Actually, I took full loan from the bank to pay my fees because we can't able to guarantee that I get part-time job in a week, in a month. For me, it took almost 3.5 months.
Okay.
But I'm mentally strong because I know some of my friends are there. They mentioned like you you just have some time like 2 to 3 months. So I have So I had in my mind, okay, it took 4 months, 2 3 months for me to get a part-time job. So I have applied a full loan to pay my education, to pay my first 6 months room rent, uh, to give some money to my family. I have arranged the full thing in that time. So and I need to be physically and mentally strong to face those issues. And we are six in my room. So first five, they got job, and I was in a form like thinking, oh, I need to move on. So at that time I didn't felt mentally weak. If that time I felt mentally weak, means it will push me on more back, will push on me to push me to more backwards. So whatever happens, we need to take and we need to move on. I have decided, okay, better things will happen. I thought that only in my mind. Okay, if it doesn't happen, okay, better things will come soon. I have searched through LinkedIn and I roamed for Manchester. And I luckily I got a job as a chef, junior chef. It
Okay.
was so good.
That's good. That's good. So this you're staying with six people. Uh, everybody got the job now, or
Yeah,
that's
everyone got the job.
okay? So which means the jobs are available.
Yeah, we need to search in a right way, because
Uh,
there is a two-way to get a job. One is we need to roam with our CVs to each and every individual shop, and another one is we need to check in a Indeed and we need to apply with the right CV in a description, which they mentioned in a description. We need to apply in a right way to get a job.
okay.
We can able to get, but
Okay.
it took time. It took 3 to 4 months. We need to be wait. We need to be patient on that time.
So do
Because I
you?
came in a Jan intake. In Jan, I have roamed all over the Manchester. They mentioned opportunity will come in February. I went in February. They mentioned you will get in a later April. Like they said, done, got in a April.
Okay. This the same place or
Yeah,
different? Same place.
yeah, I got.
Okay. So it, what is your experience, and because you're having friends as well, what is your experience in terms of jobs, that it's always or to I mean it's a general experience that you will get a job, you might get a job within 3 or 4 months. It's really hard to get job initially, like within 1 week or 2 weeks. What is your experience?
Yeah, completely. It's depend on luck also getting part time. Because if we are used to go to same shop for 6 days, they said the job is not available. Job is not. Luckily, if we miss that seventh day, some other person will go. Maybe that's his first day of searching the
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Luckily, they have opening on that day, and he get the job in one day of time.
Yeah.
So it depends on the luck most getting part time, and most of
Yeah.
the time we need to do hard work. For some people, luck works, because my friend who's in London got job in a week after he landed. But for me, it took 6 months. Took 4 months,
4 months.
almost 3.5 months.
But you said is luck, but do you also think luck is not going to work if you don't work hard? You don't go there again and again and again and ask for the job, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. Sometimes it happens, because for some people luck works. For me, I know luck won't help me in any way. So I roamed everywhere to the same shop, and I used to apply. I used to sometimes we don't have universities, so I start to move from 9 to 10 a.m. I start, and I'll back to home by around 8 to 10 p.m. and I start to apply in Indeed again till
Okay.
night 10 to 11, and then we go. It's a regular cycle for us,
Hmm.
for us
Okay.
people. Luckily, we all got.
Okay.
We all six
So
got.
now you got the visa from India. You came to UK. When you came down to UK, did you arrive at Manchester Airport or London, or which one?
Actually, I have landed in London, and that time there is a storm. They
Oh,
said your flight was delayed.
oh,
They
all right.
mentioned,
So that was welcoming storm, maybe.
yeah, welcoming storm.
It's common over here, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's my first flight experience as well. The flight is shaking like this during from flight from London to Manchester. They said there is a storm. It was a delay, and while traveling, from India to London, there is a no difference and no shaking in flight. But from London to Manchester, the flight got shaked and it's full of confusion. Oh God, I need to land safely.
That's good. Well, yeah, weather is always like that in UK.
Yeah, after reaching UK, I realized that okay, I'm going to live in this kind of situation. Okay, it's okay.
So, what was your first feeling when you came outside the airport? What was your feeling?
Yeah, I thought I need to utilize each and every day in a right way to be a better person, and I need to achieve something here in UK. I have decided to do something different. I need to choose everything in a right way, and I need to work for that daily on daily basis to improve at least 0.01 percentage each day. So I got one full year. If I improve some like 1 percentage daily means also I can able to achieve that in a right way. So I'm doing that process. I hope I'll complete that soon.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So, okay, so you came to UK. You arrived in the UK. Now, you from London, did you came to Manchester straight for the university and started attending the classes? What was your experience or during that period, like first few weeks coming to UK and going to the university?
Yeah, actually the connectivity in UK is so good. So it's very easy to communicate from my home to universities. And we used to go to university on a daily basis because library is 24 hours open. So we can access a library in a right way. And the education system is UK is so good because it triggers us to think a lot. In India, it's different. They give some sets of question. We need to read those question and they have some sets of answer. We need to write that to get a mark. But here in UK, it's something different. There is no right and wrong. We need to do a research. We can share both the side. We can share the positive of the industry also, and we can able to share the negative as well. So it's quite interesting to do some research on those industries, and it thinks us to thinks us to go in a right pattern to search what the industry need actually, what those industry people are looking for. So those things are good in UK, and it makes us to go university daily on daily basis. We have university twice or thrice a day, twice a week, but uh, to be frank, we need lots of opening in UK, but uh, they're looking for a right candidate. We need to utilize that. Most of the people in UK doing a part-time jobs are as the regular. They're not attending the classes. They're just mentioning the code, and they're they're focusing to earn money in the part-time. They are not thinking about the future and full-time. If we think and we worked on that means sure definitely we can able to win in UK.
So, what type of challenges did you find when you started going to university and you found the education system is totally different? So,
Yeah,
what challenges?
yeah, writing a report is some kind of different thing I have faced in UK because I'm not sure there is lots of kinds of references are there. So I felt that if I gave Harvard as my references, oh, it will be wrong. And it mentioned like we need to choose an API reference for this and Harvard reference for those things. So I found uh, those things as some difficulties, but it's very good to learn those kind of things. So initially I have felt that that has some different kinds of stuff, but after starting my course and regularly doing those things, it was good now. It's perfectly all right to do this kind of education. It's completely different and it's make me to think a lot.
Okay, that's good. Now, did you had any friends when you came to UK, or uh, like somebody, your friends or families already, or you made friends over here?
Luckily we came all six in a single flight on the same
Oh,
day. We are friends.
okay.
So it doesn't affect me because most of the time they help me uh, to roam everywhere to be better.
Okay.
Whenever I used to go down, they just said it will be okay soon. So I
They
got
all,
good friends. Yeah,
you all from one place in
yeah,
India?
we all from no from different places, but all from Tamil Nadu.
All from Tamil Nadu. But did you
Yeah,
know
all from
earlier?
Tamil Nadu.
Did you know each other earlier?
Yeah, before 2 months of reaching UK, before 2 months, I
Okay.
reached UK by December, and I know them in the month of September.
So was it through the agent you came to
No,
know these people?
no, in one WhatsApp group, I luckily
What's
found
up?
that them. Yeah, I found one. He connected with all four with me.
Okay. So who created that WhatsApp group?
My friend, one of my friend is there. He created the WhatsApp group. There are plenty of people are there, like 600 to 700 people in the group who are in UK.
Who was already in the UK?
In the UK, yeah, it's full of
They-
UK. It's the group full of the people in UK, and they update regularly the things on UK.
So they are there to help you,
Yeah,
the people who are coming to UK, to help them that okay, these things are going on in the UK.
yeah. Most of the time they post about the accommodation because it's accommodation is very difficult to find in UK.
Yeah.
They post accommodation. They post some kind of job openings, and they post those things.
Okay. So I believe you can post this video as well to that group.
Yeah, sure.
Also, um, you said accommodation is difficult. What is your experience on accommodation?
Yeah, we got an agent to find an accommodation. We have searched till October. We didn't got any. So mm, we went to one agency like a university living. They charged £100 total. They find a good accommodation actually. Accommodation is so good and
No,
it's
but
cheap also.
that agent in Tamil Nadu or here.
They are in UK actually. University living.
Okay. So did you find the accommodation when you was in India or
Yeah,
after?
yes. I was in India. I found the accommodation when I was in India.
Okay. So
And we
tell us,
completed all the agreement in India itself. We directly landed to our accommodation from.
tell us about the how did you do that? The whole process. What happened there?
Yeah, first actually we tried to find accommodation through my friends. They was bit busy with their assessment and those stuffs. They said it's very difficult to roam and find. So we have searched in Google the best accommodation provider in UK, and we found luckily a university living. And I posted that university living in different kinds of group, and I asked the suggestion with some random people. They said they was so good, and then we start the process with them. Initially they shared us two accommodation with us in a budget of 1500 like that for 5 to 6 people.
Okay.
uh
Which is good.
yeah, which is so good
How,
because
how many bedrooms are there?
four bedroom four
Wow.
bedroom flat.
4 bedroom, 5 to 6 people, which is really good. 1500, 1600 pound, which is reasonable amount
Yeah, and
nowadays.
it's just 10 to 15 minutes walk from Piccadilly Gardens, so it's so good to
Ah,
roam everywhere. To most of the time while going part time, we don't get bus actually. We directly go by walk to search part time. It was just near, so we can roam everywhere to search job if we find a good place of accommodation.
how far it is from the city center, Manchester?
Yeah, it's just 15 minutes walk from city center, 15 to 20 minutes walk.
Is really good. I would say it's really, really good. 15 to 20 minutes walk from city center, like you don't have to take a bus or anything, just commuting, which
Yeah,
15
yes.
minutes walk, which means like half a mile.
Yeah, yes, it's around 0.6 mile. It's
Zero point
simple.
0.6 miles. So 15-minute
Yeah.
walk is 0.6 mile, which is very near. And nearby city center, you getting that accommodation is really good. And you said you
Yes.
got a big garden as well. I think you should make a clip of your accommodation and send it to me, and I'll put it on the channel as well.
Yeah, sure, I'll share
Yeah.
with you.
Okay. Now, So you got the accommodation through that agent.
Yeah.
Did you pay any deposit to them before you come to UK?
Actually, we made £100 to that agent,
Hmm.
and they shared those accommodation details and accommodation landlord name and everything.
Hmm.
They mentioned like if you have a person who you know in UK, you did not need to pay first 6 months rent. If you don't know any people as a guarantor, means they said we need to pay 6 months upfront. And we have we have a friend in UK, so he visited the apartment and checked full things in the UK, and then we paid the deposit of 6 months advance,
Yeah. Otherwise,
and they shared each and every documentation with our name. It
okay.
was good.
Otherwise, what happen? There are a lot of fraud going on.
Yes.
Simple kind of. If you are going, people are posting on Facebook and WhatsApp groups that accommodation is available. They ask you for the deposit, and after that, when you come here, you find nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how do you make sure that everything is legitimate? Everything, like you sent your friend
Yeah.
to check the accommodation and all that. I think this is the best thing. And obviously, the people who don't know anybody over here, they can still contact the WhatsApp groups like you. There are
Yeah.
so many
Yes.
people who want to help you. If they are living nearby, they can quickly visit and check the accommodation for you.
Yes, it was really good to visit before we are getting accommodation, because like paying £5,500 is not simple. It's kind of huge amount in India. So
Yeah,
we need to be clear in the process.
yeah. Did they give you
So
the receipt as well that they received
yeah,
the money?
they shared everything. They shared the full document with us. Once they received the money, they shared a document like I have received your money, and they shared the contract as well, the house
Okay,
contract as well. This house
okay,
is contracted to
okay,
him from this date to this date, and they gave an option of extend as well. We can extend this flat for next 6 months also, if we wish.
okay. Now, what tips do you think, or you want to give to the people or the students who want to come to UK and coming in next, like June intake or September intake? What tips do you want to give them? Like two or three bullet points tip that this is what they should do.
Now, first they need to maintain their time management very well. They need to start the process as soon as possible, and they need to be on the process every day. They need to check whether the process is going perfectly or not, and then they need to make themselves mentally and physically strong, because it took time in UK to settle down, because accommodation fees is high, university fees are we need to pay, it's high, we need to transport every day to from one place to another place to search job. We need to be financially strong. uh, some people may think like we can pay university fee after reaching UK, but at the moment it's bit difficult from my point of view, because I saw many people are struggling to pay the fees in after reaching UK. It made them very low. It pushed them into frustration. If we are decided to take loan, means we can go for full loan, because we know we can able to repay it. We have 2 years of PSW, and we have some time. If we do well, means everything will goes well. They need to set the financial first thing. Main thing is financial. They need to set the financial thing very strong to reach before UK. If they set that well, and they need to have some money in their hand for the first 3 to 4 months survival. After paying the deposit of the room, I took some sets of amount for first 3 months. So I felt relaxed, and I paid my full tuition fees as well. And I felt some
Yeah.
relaxation. Okay, I have some money. I can manage till that I can able to manage, and it perfectly worked in my case. I got some set of money. I have decided one thing. I am not going to ask my parents anymore. Perfectly it worked. For 3 months I have managed with that money, and I got part time. When the time I got salary, that money perfectly it got ended with that money, and I
Okay.
started again getting salary.
what do you think? You have paid the fees already. You have paid the accommodation for 6 months. Now you said for 3 to 4 months, people should consider that they might need to spend money.
Yeah.
How much money do you think should be enough after paying fees, after accommodation, should be enough to like other expenses in the UK after paying fees and accommodation? How much do you think per month? Couple of £200, £500. What do you think?
Yeah, 250 to 300 pounds will be perfect if we need to cook daily on our basis. So it will be sufficient if we cook on ourselves daily means it, and we need to get a right bus. And for the first few days, we wasted lots of money by not knowing the transportation method. Like we can able to get 1 day pass, and we
Hmm.
used to travel from home to Piccadilly, Piccadilly to University, then University to Piccadilly. We spend 8 pounds per day for first 10 to 15 days of classes. Then only we get to know that we have those kind of things. And there is a pass as well as 58 pounds for 1 month. And for student 3 months it's 100 pounds, 105 pounds,
Which is very cheap,
which
which
is
is
very cheap. Yeah,
30,
if you have that
30
means
pound per month.
yeah, if you have that means we can able to roam everywhere easily. And we used to search those we used to search where we get cheap vegetables, where we get good rice, and then we cook it on a daily basis.
Hmm.
So it was good to save money. It wasn't a good idea to save money.
Okay, so you like six people living together. You cooking together as well. So
Yeah.
I think it is really good idea. It's very supportive as well. One person is working, the other person can cook. One another person is working, so the other people will be home and they can cook for you. So
Yeah.
which
Yes.
is very supportive. And also when you cook in bulk for six people, it is saving as well, as you
Yes.
mentioned. So which is good idea.
Yeah, like
So.
vegetables and those rice, and it's cost only 2 to 3 pounds in a sharing
Uh,
per week. So it was so good.
yeah.
Like we're having food for whole week in 5 to 10 pounds.
Okay. So you think like 250 to 300 pound after paying the fee, after the accommodation, not including that, just the expenses, food and traveling included in that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes, food and travel it
so
included.
you can get a bus pass if you are a student. You can get a bus pass for 33 or 35 pound per month, which is 3 month basis, £100 for 3 months. And you can go around anywhere in the Manchester.
Yes, we
You can
can roam.
so from one place to another place, just keep wandering around.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to ask you anything, which is good thing. Now, okay, let's talk about jobs. What do you think? Because many people I have seen, and other people who came to the podcast, they mentioned as well. The people are saying, "Don't go to UK, don't come to UK. There are no jobs." Many people are making those YouTube videos. There are no jobs, no jobs. Now, six of the people in your recommendation, they
Accommodation.
all
Yeah.
got the job. Yeah, they all
Yes.
got the
Yeah.
job, and they all came 4 months ago with you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you think? There are jobs available or not?
Yeah, there is job available. We need to roam in a right way because I know those people are struggled a lot in initial to get a job. Like actually, we have planned one thing. We have opened a Google Maps and we sought out the restaurants in the map, and we found plenty of restaurants over there. Each and every day, we separate those area for this people, this area is for this person, this area is for this person, and we five separate in each and every area to search a job. Like that,
It
we
was,
got.
so
Yeah,
you planned through Google Map that all six people are not going in one direction.
one
Just
direction
one.
because we know if two people went in the same restaurant to ask a job, it won't work. So we have splitted everyone.
Yeah. So
We worked
you
on a
had
group.
a very good strategy there. Very excellent strategy. I really like it. How to find a job when you got like six people. There is no point six people going to one restaurant or two people going to one restaurant ask for a job and they have only one.
Yeah,
So it better split and search the whole market.
yeah, we
That
can use like that. Once we enter the Google Map, it show if we sort the restaurant on that, it shows what are the restaurant around the Manchester. We have filtered an Indian restaurant on that, full Indian restaurant, because we can able to understand menu easily, because most of the time in UK they ask if the menu is very difficult, how you took an order, how you survey. If it was an Indian restaurant means probably we know most of the names in the menu card, so they they have high chance of hiring people from India. So we can sort like that, and we roamed in a different area
So
to people
you
from.
you had all of you had a clear focus that you want to go to restaurant jobs, or did you search for other
Uh,
jobs as well?
Actually, we have searched for other job as well, but uh, most of the time we used to roam to Trafford Center, to Arundel Mall, in some area like we traveled to some clothing industries, textile shop. They asked for plenty of references and those kind of thing. We don't have any kind of reference in UK for to enter in those kind of stuffs. So we have searched this area and we have separated those things. You travel to this place in restaurant. I travel to some warehouses, some textile places. Luckily, we got in restaurant
Okay,
all
that's
six.
good. Now, okay, that is obviously the restaurant job is a temporary job for you while
Yeah,
you are studying. So
studying.
have you started looking a job in your own field, or what is your plan? What do you think?
Yes,
How people plan for that?
yes. Actually, I'm planning to do volunteering in warehouses as I'm doing my uh, masters in supply chain and logistics. There is an organization called Fair Share, a food organization. They are providing a voluntary in warehouses. So I'm planning to go. I'm going to start from next week, in coming week as a warehouse assistant. Uh, 2 days per week. I'm planning to do, and they mentioned in their title it's very well. If you work for us for 2 months, we will give you a reference. We will give you can add in your CV, because most of the time in UK they ask for an UK experience. As a student, we can't able to sit in a full time to get some experience. If we choose those kind of stuffs to do volunteering job means it will be good. It counts the experience. We can able to gain the more experience, which is like we are ahead of people, plenty of people. So we can able, while sitting an interview, if I have this 5 to 6 months of experience and knowledge means they consider me over those people. So we
Hmm.
can plan this kind of things as well.
Yeah. But by the way, for our viewers, like Prasanna has mentioned, voluntary jobs is also good experience. Every experience in the UK that does count, even though you are working in a restaurant or you're working as a volunteer in a good big company, doesn't matter. Any UK experience, it's worth having and putting it on your CV. So that whole count in the UK. Now, Prasanna mentioned about references that you don't have any references initially, so that is why you started working with the restaurant jobs. So, is that a problem getting reference in because you don't know many people over here? You was only six
Yeah.
friends, but is it a problem to getting reference from the universities as well, or from your tutors, or any people you came to know around?
Yeah, they do references, but we decided not to get reference from them for the part-time jobs, because part-time is not a getting part-time is a matter considering the financial crisis, but we need to get a good full-time after completing the masters. So we have decided to get a good reference from our tutors and from the college side while applying for a full-time job.
Hmm.
So getting full-time is more benefit
Yeah, that's
than the
what
part-time.
that's what I say to my students most of the time. If you need my reference, give my reference for a proper job. Don't give reference for any job, because if you keep asking me for the reference, we get thousands of students every year. How many reference we people can give. So every day I got like 3 or 4 reference requests for very small part-time jobs. What's the point of utilize me for a better reference? I can see your profile and I can write a proper reference to the company that, okay, this person is useful, this person can be really good for this job profile. which is, I think you had a very good strategy on that. You guys planned really well from the beginning till here.
Yeah.
Now, moving forward, how do you see yourself in UK in future?
Yeah, I hope I sit in a good job with the strategies I have. So I'm planning to be a good procurement manager and as a middleman in future. Hope I'll do that.
Okay, all right.
Uh, Planning to gain some experience in warehouses in some logistics area and by doing a voluntary job because payment doesn't matter there because I can able to gain good knowledge through that area. If I sit in an interview means I can able to explain what's in inside the industry is happening because whatever we are doing in theory, it's getting experience from the industry is different. Like we can able to experience practical things on that, so it will work very well. So I'll suggest people who is reaching UK because I don't know. Like initially, I can able to do voluntary jobs. After searching for 3 to 4 months, I get to know that we can able to do voluntary jobs. If students reaching after reaching UK, if they doesn't get part time means they can apply for volunteering as well. It's just 4 hours and 8 hours per week only. So if they started to do volunteering job and searching the job side by side means this volunteering job uh, add can be added in a resume
Yeah,
for
yeah,
their part time, and even some good companies also providing the volunteering job. If we do that means it will help for our future to get a full time job.
yeah. Even many, I would say most of the UK companies who are recruiting, they like volunteering jobs. That you have done some volunteering work as well. They do like, even though you have done like 1 hour, 2 hour per week. As as long as you are working as a volunteer with somebody, you can put their company name in your CV,
Yeah.
and that will definitely add value, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It
And
will
it
work.
any type of voluntary work.
Yeah, and in the voluntary slip itself they mentioned like we will give you a reference after 2 months in a good company when you are moving
Yeah,
for a future.
yeah. At least in return, they can give you a good reference, at least,
Yeah.
and they do always. Okay. Now, what is your final tips for the students, because you've been here in 4 months, you are six people at the same time. What is your final tips of having, like you already said, that you mentally you are a very strong person. What is your experience and what is your final tips in terms of people feeling lonely, missing the families and all that? So what do you say on that?
Yeah, first they need to be aware that they have decided to move on from one place to another place. They need to be mentally strong. They know that they are going to miss their family. They need to prepare themselves because if they work hard and they start to get good move on means it's a good development for the whole family. If one person in a family grown well means it reflect to the whole family. Then they can able to take their family to UK and they can able to travel at what time they want. They want to be mentally strong first, and then we need to maintain a good time management as well. We need to schedule for the whole week in a right manner. Like I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn this in this day, and I have university in this today. They need to prepare everything well for as a chart. They need
Okay.
to do good analysis, and they need to be whether it's the family is middle class or don't consider that without thinking anything you go for a loan because when you have confidence on you that you can able to repay that, uh, just so you can go for a full loan like accommodation for first 6 months and full university fees and some amount for the family. If they said well means they didn't felt anything pressure, they didn't felt any pressure on their mind initially
Yeah.
because they can able to relax themselves. Because I'm seeing most of the people getting frustration and they're losing their mind. It most of the time it happens in UK because it pushes the student and it's down their imagination and thinking level. They forget why they came because of those things.
Yeah, because they have immense pressure of studies,
Yeah, like we have
finance.
deadline like 29. If we need to pay means fees means he needs to definitely get that money on that particular time.
Mhm.
He pushing himself very hard, and it
Yeah,
collapses his mind.
yeah. Which is I think this is one of the negative point, and if the people plan well, in India, that this is what they where they are going. They are going to UK, and this is what they are going to face if they don't plan it well. They need to plan about finances. They need to make sure that they are okay for the first 3 4 months until they came to know what is actually UK, because what they have seen in the movies or the videos, which might not be true. And
Yes,
even some of the people are making YouTube videos and giving fake things, that this is very amazing and I'm doing this job or that job, and showing where they live, very nice accommodations and all that, which is not true, always not true. So
yeah,
we can't generalize that. So yes, planning, research, keeping a good mindset, having a proper strategy to find a job, thinking before you do something, before you act on something, think about it. Like Prasanna has given, I they thought about that. They are not going to use their tutor reference for part-time jobs, which is a very good strategy. They are going to search for jobs in different directions, which is very good strategy. Again, because in England is more than 600,000 students coming every year, and they're all looking for part-time jobs, and jobs are available. As Prasanna said, jobs are available, but you have to be very strategic. You have to plan for it properly. So any last tips, Prasanna, or anything you want to share, like your stories or anything, for our viewers?
yeah. As I mentioned, they needs to be strong from their end, and they wants to be clear that I'm going to do this in UK and I need to achieve this. It will happen, and they need to gain full confidence into them. uh, I'm saying one thing: never lose the confidence. There plenty of opportunities are available in UK, because if you open Indeed or LinkedIn. And one more thing, we need to create a good LinkedIn profile, because I've tried to apply for different kinds of internship. They asked not to upload my CV, they just asked to upload my LinkedIn CV, as LinkedIn link as a CV.
Yeah,
So we need to be prepared on our LinkedIn also, because in each and every university in UK giving the LinkedIn learning as a free, because we need to use that. It took only 2 to 3 hours to complete a course,
yeah,
just to do one course per 15 days, the two course per month. If you upload two course per month means while completing your actual course, automatically you will generate 25 to 26 different kinds of course and certificates,
yeah,
which makes company to think like he have did from this to this, so we can consider his application, so we can give him a chance to sit for an interview, so it will work.
yeah, definitely. Because LinkedIn is provided by most of the universities, is free LinkedIn learning. So
Yes,
LinkedIn learning, you can just when you have the university email IDs, you can just register with the university email ID, and you can do any course on LinkedIn for free.
yes, yeah,
Keep uploading, that will add value. Uploading that CV on the LinkedIn profile, and at the same time keep putting it on your CV as well, and that will definitely add value. um, I We have also, other podcasts we have talked about that you need to have different CVs for different type of jobs. For part-time jobs, you need to have a separate CV. For your dream job, like for your
yeah,
supply chain, you need to have a different CV. Do you have that as well?
yes. Actually, I mentioned as a robotic engineer for the first 1 month, to getting a job and a part-time job. They didn't consider anything. And then I have removed that from my CV and I kept my only part-time experience.
Hmm.
And I started to get an interview calls.
Yeah, get the response. Yeah, so obviously, who will give you a job, a
In
part-time job, when you say I'm a robotic engineer and you're asking for a job in a warehouse? So they will, when they see it, they will say no, this is rejected automatically.
Yeah,
And
yes.
most of the time it doesn't match the keywords as well. So
And one of
yeah,
my friend mentioned as well, it's shortlisting our CV. So we need to prepare CV in a well manner. Then only we can able to go through the job, because it works sometime. Because if human refers our CV means, he will think like he did this and this, because AI doesn't think anything. If they already mentioned you are going to take out this CV from this area, so we needs to create resume according to that.
yeah, yeah.
Most of the time in Indeed they're using AI as their
Yes,
CV
yeah.
picker.
Most of the people are using AI now because they got a lot of job application. If they put somebody, a human being, to shortlist it, it might take very long time. So they're using AI to shortlist the CVs, and then later, whatever the the remaining CVs, the person is shortlisting after that. Okay, so Prasanna, it, thank you very much for being here with us today. I really enjoyed talking to you on this podcast, and I'm sure it will be very, very useful for our viewers as well. What is your experience? Did you like being on podcast, or any feedback or any experience do you have?
Yeah, actually I love to share those things, because someone may get those things as their inspiration, and they work on this and they'll get benefit from this. So I love to share the postcard with us. Once I get full-time job, I'll do this postcard again.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
definitely. I believe because you've just been here for 4 months, the story is still building, and your
Yes.
story will still build more and more. And I can see your story is going upward. There is a gradual success. It's a
Yeah.
success story, and I hope and I wish you all the best in your success story. You're building a great story in the UK. You're coming from Tamil Nadu, and as you did robotic engineering, you've been in supply chain, you manage your finances, planning, research, mindset, strategies for jobs. So you're doing really well, and I wish you all the best. And I'm sure that I will definitely call you once again, maybe on a face-to-face podcast next time.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
we will talk about your story very soon again in near future.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Prasanna. It's really nice to have you here today. I'm sure your audience will leave comments, and they will like this video and subscribe as well, and leave comments if you have any comments about Prasanna. And before the podcast, Prasanna mentioned that he's going to share some links about who is offering part-time jobs, and maybe the link of the agent he used in Tamil Nadu, the link of the company he used for accommodation.
Yeah.
So all these links will be in the description. And thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, Prasanna. Bye bye. See you
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity to share my things. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I'm just stopping recording.